Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday night. Happy Friday night. Happy Friday night. Hey, woo, what a day, what a day. Hi, Gwen, Bernie. I have a lag. You guys hold on for me, okay? I have an echo. Is this any better? What's going on? Am I still echoing? Am I echoing at all? Is the echo gone? Hi, Rep. Okay, Stephanie, if you are here, grab this link. Good evening, everybody. I just woke up from a nap. Okay, thank you. Kind of thought it might be. Okay, is Stephanie in the house yet? Hi, Mary Clay. Hi, Mary. How are you guys? How are you? Let me say hello really quick. We had a busy day. Boy, Skit was skitting. They were skitting this week. Let me grab my glasses. Antoinette, I am glad you are here. Thank you very much. I did get your message. Put my specs on, so hopefully my eyes don't water. Let's get this party started. Antoinette says, good evening. This will be my last night with you, but I will be popping on sometimes. I have a new work schedule, but I saw you in tea time this morning. I'm so glad, and I will miss you. Eklund, good morning. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Good evening, Eklund. I see there's a big party going on across the street over there. There's a big party going on. I don't know if it's still going on. One Journey, how was your journey today? Angela Atkinson, hi, sweetie. How are you? How are you, my niece? How are you, my niece? You been raising havoc out there today, Angela? Hi, Donna Robinson. Good evening. Donna says good evening to everybody. Juanita Crenshaw. Hi, Juanita. How are you? And I have something going on with my lighting, unless it's because I just woke up. I think I need a different. I have this panel, ring camera thing, the light, but it shines right smack in my face. Maybe I should get the circle kind. I don't know. Does anybody know which one's better? Okay. I was in there asleep, but I did wake up on time. I did 2 videos today. I checked. I did check over 75 comments today. And then I did the tea this morning. I cooked dinner. I washed a load of clothes. Then I said, okay, that's enough. I'm done. Donna says the writers may allow this divorce after all. Donna, I think so. I hope so. Tanisha bought some things for baby Kai and told Anthony she loves him and he told her he loves her back, team divorce. And you know what I say? Guess what I say, Donna? Anybody have a wild guess what I think about Denisha's move tonight? I think maybe she likes him right now, but I also think she's going to end up getting him in the end. I do. I just do. Because I don't think people change overnight. Hopefully he'll be happy. I don't care. Do we care? I really don't care. The way you dogged Amber out, I don't care. Anyway, I hope everybody is good. And that's a shame when you only dislike one person. Well, 1.5, because I still don't like Shayla. But that's okay. Did everybody have a good day? Donna Denisha will fall in love with Anthony last night after, she heard about the money. Because I don't watch them. If they're in the house, I don't watch, and I really mean that. Mm-mm. I saw her pull up to the house, and I guess she had toys for Kai. I turned because there's something behind it, but I say go for it. Do you, boo? Do whatever you do. Okay, I'm going to ask a question, but I wanted to wait until some more people were in. I think there is a big blowout over, I think, who is it? O'Neill and um, some kind of big thing. Of course, I didn't go look. Wayne tried it. Mind your own business, sir. You don't want anybody in his business. But he all in embers. But I want to ask you a question about that. And I'm going to ask it again when I see some more people come in. Hi, Gwen. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see. Hi, Deraine. Good evening. And there's Rebecca and Bree. Hi, Bree. Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie, I sent the link. There it is. Hi, Kenyatta. Hi, Kenyatta. How are you, sister? How's Kenyatta? I don't think I ever saw you this this many times in 3 years, Kiana. Kiana, I never saw you this many times. So I am so fortunate to have you in my family. Kenyatta, and I mean that because I know you pop up and then you don't pop up because you don't want to hear all that drama. So I thank you, Kenyatta, for joining me. It's a blessing. It really does feel good, Kenyatta. Here's Miss Stephanie. Hi, Chris. Welcome back. I'm glad you came back. Good evening. Is my mic too loud, everybody?
You good.
Let me bring you up, lady. I be forgetting to click the last button. And I just be talking to you. And then I'm like, where's Stephanie? I hear you and I don't see you. Stephanie, I think we are tired.
I know we are exhausted. Lord have mercy.
I was going to call Stephanie back, and I think the next thing I noticed, I was asleep. They are out of control. That's why I left. That's why I left. Hi, Denise. Hi, Clara. Welcome in. All of our new family members, well, not all of them. We got did we get 2 or 3 more this morning? I love you guys. I thank you for being here. Marion says, I think Anthony went to Dave's to see Amber, but she wasn't there probably. He was bold with it, wasn't he? Hi, Felicia. Stephanie, good evening.
Good evening.
You want to say hi, Steph?
Hey everybody, how y'all doing tonight? Yes, indeed. Our skits was skitting all day.
All day.
All day. I think it just stopped.
Did it finally?
Yeah, I think so.
Go back a couple of times.
Well, after Amber told Wayne no for his apartment.
I got a lot of comments on that one because everybody saw it before that next one came on, the final one, and people were not happy. But you know what I did catch? Hi, Shy Lady. Let me say hi to these couple of people that I didn't get a chance to say hi to. Hi, Nancy. I was proud of Dave. Me too. And Shy Lady said for the past few skits, Little Ankles has been bragging on how much money he has. And now all of a sudden, Denisha is spending money on baby Kai and she loves him. You picked up on that, right, Shy Lady? I know I did. Did anybody else pick up on her move?
Yep, and we don't care.
And we don't care. Anthony is up to something because why pop up at Dave's house? You know what I liked about that, Bree, though? Did you all notice Dave made sure that the tape recorder was on? He taped that conversation when Anthony was in his house. Did you guys notice?
When
Yes,
I
he
didn't even
did.
see that when he did that.
You heard the thing come on. He was taping. Dave's nobody's dummy, apparently.
Oh, I know he ain't no dummy. But wow, that's what I'm talking about. Come on in. You know he did say come on in.
He sure
Mm-hmm.
did, didn't he? Let me I have a question for everybody that's here. So please hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button already. Please do, please do. And God, I can't wait. I really want to use that one. What's the name of that thing? One Journey was telling me about the Discord. Because somebody
Oh,
asked me about it. Was it JR or where you can speak? Or was it RR? Was it 197? But anyway, so the other question I want to ask you, did you guys pick up on the conversation between Wayne and Anthony about Amber's getting her things or not? And then his fork tongue when he spoke to Amber about the same exact thing right before the apartment. Did anybody pick up on that? Because what he did, he told Anthony, sorry, eyes are watering, of course. I think that light makes it worse. He told
mm-hmm.
Anthony that Amber is a woman, and that's when the joke that I did, I couldn't help but to laugh. I was cracking up at him talking about Anthony's going to be yellow splat on the ground. He told Anthony, she's a
What a
woman.
jerk.
She has to come get her
Mm-hmm.
things. That's still her house. This is what he told Anthony. And then what did he turn around and tell Amber? That she needed to take all of her stuff out of the apartment. I mean, out of the mansion. If you didn't notice it, if you didn't, well, maybe because I did a review, and I said no, he didn't. So he told, and he does this. You know how he'll flip on Anthony and Amber. He told Anthony the truth, and then he lied to Amber, and then he offered her that apartment. He told Amber she needed to take all of her things out of his house because he's got a new woman. Wayne said this. If you look at the skit when he was on the phone with Anthony, he told Anthony, she's a woman. She's got to come get her things, blah, blah, blah. He told Amber
Wow.
she needs to take all her things out of the house because he has a new woman. Yes, he did. I did not miss it. And I said, this fork tongue, and I called him a BASTARD. I
I
spelled
told
it
you
even to
something
myself.
about that. Didn't I say when do you bow down to the mistress?
Exactly. You don't. But I couldn't believe he sat there and told Amber that lie. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I said, you know what? Hi, Almez. Hi, Team Credit. Are you coming in here with some facts today? She can ask for 50% without showing her face. What do you mean without showing her face? But bow down to Dave. What are you talking about?
I don't understand
I
that. Do
think you might
you?
want to go across the street with these comments because comments. I think you're a basher and you try to get in here and be slick. She can don't look at her face if you don't like her face. What's wrong? You in love with Amber? Is that your problem? You in love with Amber, so you badmouth her? Because that seems to be the going norm from folks across the street. But bow down to Dave. She didn't bow down to Dave. She never has bowed down to Dave. Why do you lie? You come in here just to piss people off? You're not pissing us off today. Not today. Goodbye. Okay, he's gone. Bye bye. He did that yesterday, and I only put him in timeout, or her. I think it's a
Mm-hmm.
guy. Hi, Almez. Good evening. Hi, Deborah Williams. Good evening. I actually banned him because I put him in timeout yesterday. I don't play that nonsense. For all of the new people, hi, Shy Girl Pink. How are you? I'm talking about Wayne Marion. Yes. You noticed it, shy girl? Mm-hmm. He sure did do that. He told Anthony one thing, but he told Amber a lie. Um, Trapstar says Wayne and Shayla was like a sister to him yesterday. Today he
Yeah.
tried to play Amber to get her to move out so Anthony can keep all the money for himself. Shayla and his other woman. That's exactly what he did, Trapstar. He sure did. And you think we missed it? Didn't miss it. Because I'm listening to him and I'm thinking, yeah,
He's got an ulterior motive.
I'm pretty sure he taped it. But
Hmm.
there were a lot of people talking about it inside. I think because the recording said something, but I think he really did tape Anthony. Yes, I do think so. Hi, Beatrice. Good evening. Hi, Mary. Shy Lady says, do you mean the ring cam over the door, Nonya? When they went outside, I did hear that. I heard the ring camera. And then I'm thinking, when Dave went inside, he did something. And Anthony, when he sat down and gave Anthony a drink, and I
Hmm.
wondered, did he turn on a tape recorder? But I did hear the ring camera too, yes. Because ring cameras can record, conversations. And then you also have cameras typically inside your house. So he probably, maybe that's how he did it. But I know, I think just deep down, because I don't have any proof that I can like point my finger at, and I love to have proof.
Right.
But
Hmm.
yeah, he probably turned the camera on the inside of the house as well, because sometimes that gate's not locked, and I know with Amber coming there, the gate should be locked. But did he? Is that what he did? Did he turn the camera on the inside also? The camera was recording from outside, so
So you
typically,
think he
Angela,
saw him? You think he saw him from down the street?
I think he saw him because the camera came on as soon as Anthony got. We have cameras inside our house and outside. So we have them in the around, not a lot of them around the perimeter, but enough. And then the inside of the house has three cameras. It's just a part of the package, and it does record. So, and maybe that's how he did it because that house is huge. So, yeah, I would not be surprised. Anthony exposed himself today. Yes, Trapstar, he did, especially when he triggered him when he said, "My wife." And Trapstar, he thinks Amber is his chattel. Stephanie,
Anthony, man, Anthony on that short bus with Mike. I mean, for real. I was like, Anthony is beyond the gates. Stupid. For
he
real.
is.
For real. I mean, who does what he did?
Stephanie, for me and chat, I do think that Anthony has no idea what marriage is about,
No,
and Anthony has no idea what divorce is about.
no.
He pays no attention to his attorney because he thinks he knows better than thou. He does what Anthony wants to do, and that's
Yes.
going to cost Anthony. The one thing that Dave did say, and I said this in my video, in my review. If you guys didn't watch the review, please do. I think one is like 15, they're like 15 minutes, something like that, but they're very short. I don't go into like a whole lot of detail. I'm not trying to tell a story because we do that in here, right? And that's why I love having the chat because I can get everything from
Right.
you that you want to put out there. And I did go and see I saw Skitlanta today. I went on her page because I already pretty much knew how she was thinking about it. So I went on Skitlanta's page. Hi, Deborah Williams. But other than that, I mean, I'll go on Skitlanta's page, and I think that's I think that's all really. The love bombing has started, and Anthony is unaware. One Journey, you are absolutely correct
Hmm.
because Denisha is about to love bomb, has been love bombing Anthony. Yes, Dave did Dave. But when they went to the apartment, I was thinking, wait a minute, where's Dave? Because I thought they were going to look at the house today. because they said a couple of days. And I saw that apartment. I said, wait, what, why is she with Wayne? But I think they threw that in there today because he wanted to test Amber.
I think so too. And I'm glad. And I'm
Wayne wanted to
glad she
test
passed
Amber.
the test. I'm glad she
She,
passed the test.
I'll tell you, when I tell you, Amber, when she sat there and she broke down and she was crying to the Lord, she wasn't crying to Constance. She was crying to the Lord. And she was asking, basically, how much longer? How much more do I have to endure? And she was looking up like that. And Constance says, who are you talking to, Amber? And Amber just kept on. And that, for me, was one of the best moments because nobody can say all that. Well, Amber doesn't read her Bible. Amber is spiritual. Amber got into her flesh, but this time Amber was like, Lord, free me. Please free me. And that touched me a lot. Because a lot of people didn't realize she was, you know, talking to God because Constance was like, who are you talking to, Amber? And Amber didn't answer. She just kept talking to the Lord. And I love that. And I said, we got our Amber back. And
Oh,
yes, I love that comment about From One Journey. The love
Eddie
bombing has
Eddie
started.
came here tonight. You see him? Eddie said thoughts on Iman.
Oh, Iman. Hi, Diamond. Hi, Magnolia. I don't, who is Eddie?
You
He
I
just
don't
said
know.
thoughts.
He
Go ahead,
said
son.
thoughts on Iman. Well, I mean, he came visit last night, I think. Or was it last night? I don't know. It was one of those nights. And Stacy was taking care of him. You know we love
Oh,
Stacy.
that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's back. He's
He's back.
back.
He's back.
Okay. So, my thoughts on Aman and Delicia. I'll tell you my thoughts. I think that Aman has chosen Delicia, and Delicia does
That's
not want
so
to be chosen.
she sure don't.
Delicia doesn't want to be chosen.
Mm-mm.
That's my thought. So Aman's going to get hurt. Shayla's going to get hurt. And I think that the way Anthony was looking after he found out about Shayla having a breakup with Iman, he thought about Shayla temporarily until Denisha came in with all those toys for Kai. And notice Amber never bought him all those toys. She bought him learning toys and things like that, learning tools. But when when Anthony heard that they broke up, he had the funniest look on his face. Like either, oh my gosh, I got to come up with more money, or do I go and save Shayla, or do I do both? And then she came home with all the stuff for Kai, and that swayed it back into Denisha's court.
Mm. She just doing what she got to do so she could get that bag. She not
Of course
stupid.
she is. She's
She's
love
a
bombing
hustler.
him.
That girl is a
Hmm.
hustler, and and
She
hey,
is.
they probably get angry with us because of how we feel. But hey, it is what
Who?
it is. I don't
I
know.
Nobody cares about that. We don't care about
Mm-hmm.
that. No,
Mm-mm.
you know why I say that? And I never want anybody to think we know everything
But
and
we
we're right.
don't.
But
Mm-hmm. Yep.
when you put the pieces together, yes, Nancy, he said he was cutting off the money, and Shayla's not going to have an income. She's going to have to ask Anthony. If she can't get a hold of Amon to ask him, because Amon said no. Wayne told him, yes, do it. Amon said, man, that might work for you. I'm not doing it. And I was glad Amon said no.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Shayla, what you gonna do?
She better go
Because
work at Pets to Go at the family business.
she's gonna ask Anthony first, and he might give it to her, or he may not. I think Anthony may very well give it to Shayla. What do you guys think?
because of Kai.
Because of Kai, he may very well pick up the pieces again for Shayla. Mm-hmm. Shy Lady said, I'm glad she passed the test. Also, Stephanie, because before that skit, oh, Shy Lady, a lot of people were upset, especially from the chat family. And see, I was late to the game, so I looked at the last one first. And I said, what is going on? So then I went down and started from the bottom and worked my way up. And I said, this dirty dog. And he really thought Amber was going to live in that apartment. But I think he was just testing her, Stephanie.
You really think so? Maybe so. I think he was
I
testing
think
her
he
to
was
see.
testing her.
Yeah, what to see if she really loved Dave or
Dave, yeah.
if mm, mm,
Or if
mm.
has she grown yet? Has she grown up? When Amber thought about Amber, I'm not leaving my Dave for them.
Look, puppet master,
Puppet
puppet
master.
master. I mean, he and then you know what was is really so fake is that all these people calling Wayne about all the issues.
It is so
Every
fake.
last every last one of them called Wayne.
Every one of them. Yes, every one of them.
Except for Amber, because she called, I mean, he called her.
Amber doesn't call him unless Amber absolutely has to.
Hmm.
Amber does not. Have you guys ever noticed that? Hi, Lioness. Have you ever noticed that Amber very rarely calls Wayne? Wayne calls Amber. She only calls Wayne if she wants to put Anthony on blast or has something to say. Otherwise, she don't call him. And yes, Stephanie is here with us tonight.
Who said
I
that?
did. Everybody's saying hi to
Oh,
Stephanie. You want to read some
hey,
comments, Stephanie? Where are your
hey,
glasses at,
everybody.
lady?
Listen, don't pay no attention to these faces that I'm making. I don't even know that I'm making these faces. I'm serious. I just be so tired.
Magnolia saying everybody's saying hi. Everybody is saying hi to us both, and we love you
Hey,
and we thank you.
hey, we love
Oh,
you
we got
guys.
115 people. Like, is Gwen in?
Already,
Where's Gwen?
Nanya.
Gwen's not
Mm-hmm.
here yet.
Yeah, she's here.
Gwen, are you here, darling?
She's here. She's here.
Okay, there
She's
you
here.
are, Gwen. Please
Yes,
hit the
yes.
like button. Can you guys help Gwen, moderators, and type in asking people to hit the like button, please? That's why we do this. Shy Girl Pink, how have you been? How have you been? And moderators, please type it in so we can get people to hit the like button. Stephanie, do you feel
Oh,
like singing or not tonight? Stephanie is
what?
gonna.
Oh,
We're gonna have a new song. I hope sometime next week. We don't have to, Stephanie, if you're tired.
come on and like the like button. Come on and like the like button. It don't cost you nothing. You can get it for free.
That's our song for the like button. And Stephanie, I always say it wrong because I say like.
Come on and hit the like button.
I say hit. I say hit three
That's
times,
right. But then you saw what
but
I told
she
you about
thinks
the ending.
Stephanie's gonna record it. So
Mhm.
that's our song. I
That's
like
our
Iman too,
song.
Magnolia. But I kid you not, I don't think Delicia expected this. She didn't see it coming. And I really do think she is feeling for Shayla.
So
Her pain.
Nanya, they got women that share men, and sometime when the man decide that he gonna be with this main woman, she ain't ready. She enjoys
I think
sharing them because
Delicia's
she
not
ain't got to
ready.
deal. She ain't got to deal with all their stuff. You
The
understand?
main woman.
The
I don't
main
think she
woman,
wants to
and when
be.
you become the main woman, there's a lot come with that main woman. You
And
know what I'm
that's what
saying?
is anybody else getting that from Delicia? That she is not as happy as we would have expected her to be.
She's not happy. I don't think she wanted the responsibility because her and Lauren are side chicks. They don't want the responsibility of being the main woman.
Exactly.
That's why it's so easy to go with another man, another woman's man.
To be a
Because
side chick.
yeah, they used to side chicking. So
And then I've noticed also, and actually Stephanie pointed it out to me, that women who tend to be side chicks, they have a different thought process. And because I asked her about a person that I know, and Stephanie said, "You know what's wrong? You don't understand that person because they're used to being a side chick. Because their logic didn't compute. Not for me."
just side chick mentality. That's the way she thinks.
And
And
that was so
marriage is
interesting.
not important to them.
That, yeah, that was an interesting observation, and Stephanie answered it immediately. And I thought, wow, because the way they process, like left right brain people, how
Hmm.
they think differently. This woman thinks differently altogether. She doesn't think like a main woman. And so I had a hard time making sense of what this lady had been talking to me about all this time. Stephanie, what's wrong with this person? So I described stuff to Stephanie, and she said that's a side chick mentality, and it makes sense now. Okay, I'm going to read some comments. Unless Stephanie, you want to get your glasses, or are you okay?
Yes, let me go get some glasses.
Okay, and I'll read some comments, and then
Okay.
Stephanie's going to read when she comes
Okay.
back. So
All right.
Trapstar said, "I have told Wayne this apartment can fit in the corner of Dave's backyard and mine at the Dalton estate that already belongs to me." That's right, Trapstar. Dom 10 said, "I think Amber needs a high powered attorney. I mean, everything that he's doing. I mean, she's homeless. That's not the way it works in a divorce. You can't kick your wife out. But, if she wants to go home, she can go home. But she'll have to be there with Denisha. Because in order to get Denisha out at this point, um, Amber would have to evict her. Because that is, when we say it's her marital home, that's what it is. They both live there, and I think that concept really does escape people. I can't kick my husband out. I can't bring a man up in here. This is how people come up hurt, and he can't do it to me. I mean, you can try it, or you can call the police. The police will more than likely ask that person to leave because you are in a marital home. Even if the man says, "Well, I want her here," and the wife says, "I don't want her here," the police will no doubt say it's a civil matter. So if they handle a civil matter, fine. If they don't, they'll say get a civil action or whatever. But just keep in mind that is still Amber's home. It is still Amber's home, no matter what the heck Anthony does. No, it doesn't matter because that law is the same here. I did look it up. I mean, it's not Skitland, but I did look up Georgia law and California law. Quite a bit of the divorce laws, they're pretty common, unless you go to a whole different type of state. Good evening. Hi, Shirley. Amber's tired of Anthony and his foolishness. He is horrible to Amber. And again, and I mentioned it this morning. Yeah, Delicia wants King. I mentioned it this morning. I'm going to say it again. Who remembers the skit, Tina? I know you do. The skit last year, I think it was late last year, when Anthony told Amber, "You may divorce me." And this was before the divorce because her first divorce request was in January of this year. That's the first one. But anyway, he said, even if they were to get a divorce, he would never, she would never be free of him. Basically, he will always be in her life. And that is a narcissistic question. I have learned so much about narcissism from people who know about it. It's uncanny, you know? But he sure did. He told her, I will be in your life. So is he going to find ways to think he's going to weave his way in around Dave? And I'm hoping, and it's looking like Dave is here to stay. It looks like Dave is here to stay. I don't. It does. It looks like they're planting him in the skits. I don't think they're going to take Dave away from the skits. Marion says Wayne was trying to push Amber and Anthony back together by saying, "You homeless right now? At least with Anthony, you got a contract." Yeah, I heard that nonsense. And with Dave, you don't. But let's not forget, Wayne still likes Amber. Wayne still likes Amber.
Yes.
He'll tell Amber one thing and he'll turn around and tell Anthony the total opposite. And that's what he's always done,
I can't
though.
hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Here, let me hold on. Can you hear me now, Stephanie?
I can't hear you.
Stephanie, can you hear me now? Hold on just a minute, chat. Stephanie? Okay.
Let me see.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
No. Mm-mm.
Can you take yourself out and come
I
back,
can't
Stephanie?
see.
Okay. You can't see?
I can't hear you.
Okay, let me try. Let me do this.
Okay, I'm gonna go out
Yes. And come back.
and let's see.
Because I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, Stephanie. Yeah. Just a minute, you guys. Let me get Stephanie back. That's pretty strange. I didn't touch anything. Okay, let's get Stephanie on the
Hear
stage.
you. I can hear
You
you.
can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Look, I'm learning my way back in the back.
No, you didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. The one thing I did see was that your nameplate
Mhm.
shifted.
It did.
Your nameplate down at the bottom shifted. That's the one thing I did notice. It didn't shift far, but it shifted. So I'm going to read just a few more comments, and we are behind, so let's just go ahead and read them. And
Okay.
in the meantime, if you guys would, for the chat, for the skits today, can you write down your favorite one? I'm really curious as to what you're interested in. And I will tell you, Stephanie, I have not done anything with the Shayla line today or at all yet as far as doing a review because they
hmm
haven't shown me anything as far as Shayla getting karma other than Iman leaving her. Same thing they tried to pull with Anthony. And I'm not reacting to it. I don't like it. And if that's all Wayne plans to do and he not pay any money for her, that's all. No thanks. I'm not taking it. Yeah, Shayla needs to get a job, Tina. But I'm not going to review it. I just refuse because that is just not enough. No, he never wanted Shayla Kenyatta. Okay, I'm at 7:40 p.m., which is 9:40 p.m. your time. And if you would, you want to pick up with Trap Star?
Okay, let me see.
Can you see your clock on there?
Is it y'all noticed that the apartment was off to the side by itself, facing the wooded field? I would not feel safe there as a single woman.
I didn't notice. I was just looking at how
I,
dare he take her there.
I don't know. I'm just tripping off of Wayne and just who he is.
It looks like he threw that in there. Like it's
Uh-huh.
almost like it didn't quite fit
Mm-hmm.
for the day, and maybe he had two extra pieces and put them in there. I mean, it just didn't flow.
Maybe
It
he
was like
makes
an
mm-hmm.
edit. Like put these two in there and see what the Amber fans do.
Right. Angela
But
Atkins
people were
says
hot.
Shayla better not take her tired yes ma'am over to Amber House. Oh no. No, but
She's not going.
she not gonna take
I
that
don't even
yes
think
ma'am
they've
over
let her
there.
in.
Even if the gate was open, I don't think Dave would let her in.
Mm-mm.
Nancy says Anthony, Wayne, Amon, fraud, fake. That's my girl. Fraud. What you say, boo? Fraud and a fake. That's what they all are. Humble Anthony, Wayne, and Amon. They all
Wait a minute.
frauds and fakes.
Where are you? Which one are you in?
Marion West is my next one. It was funny. Wayne telling Amber, "Did Dave hit you because Anthony came over?"
That was funny. That was funny. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I like how they play around a little bit, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't like how he tries to get over on Amber because she's not that airhead she used to be.
No,
Not the
she's not.
total. She's not that airhead anymore. She has learned from these two jerks.
She has. She has.
Where
Uh,
I still don't know where you are, Stephanie.
well, you know that I'm not behind because if I go behind, I'm not gonna be able to come back. So because the
So you have to be in
I'm
the
reading from my tablet. Remember I told you I do that? That's how I'm able
yeah.
to see everything.
But there's no time clock on your tablet.
There's no time clock. It doesn't say
Okay,
the
go
time.
ahead. I'll just find you.
Okay.
Everybody's typing in their favorite skits, so don't read those yet. We'll read them.
Okay.
Okay.
Chris.
Chris
Chris.
H.
Okay, Chris. Okay, Chris H. Okay. He will pick up the pieces. He will still want Shayla. Okay, so you think that Anthony is going to pay Shayla's bills and because he still wants Shayla? Well, I think Denisha is a decoy. I think she is somebody that's just filling space for him. That's what I think.
Hmm.
I think she's just filling space because he doesn't want to be alone in that house.
So would it be karma or would it be a good thing for Shayla and Anthony to get back together?
I'm just gonna be honest with you, Nanya. I don't want Anthony with nobody. I want Anthony
I
suffering.
like that answer. I want Anthony alone. He
I
needs
want
to
him
find himself.
alone. And I
He,
want him alone, and I want him to lose all of his money because
hmm.
that's what I want him alone, and I want him to face the music with the for sale sign on his house. I mean, for real, I'm sick of him. He,
He's a dirty man.
he is, he is, he is.
Okay.
Okay, um, Magnolia says since she met Dave, she doesn't call Wayne anymore. Well,
She
she doesn't
doesn't.
have to. She don't have to call him.
She told him on that trail that the
Mm-hmm.
man she has, that's who she wants.
That's
And
who
he
she
said, "You
wants.
mean I'm not here anymore in your heart?" She said, "You're not there anymore." And I was
Um,
so happy.
Beatrice says Anthony has a better chance of getting Amber back if he goes to try to bring Sheila in the house.
I
No,
don't think so.
I
I
don't
think
know.
Amber is happy with Dave.
I think she is too.
And
Um,
he's going to keep on until Amber hates him.
yep. And Amber hates him now. Shirley. Oh, you talking about Wayne?
No,
Or
I'm
you
talking
talking
about
about
Anthony.
she
I
already
mean,
hates him.
literally hates him.
She does. Shirley says, I really appreciate the way they stood up to Aunt for Amber. We definitely appreciate that. He's gonna stand up for his lady. He ain't no piss poor man, baby. This is a real man. That's how a man's supposed to act.
The
Hear me?
problem is going to be with his family.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get rid of them except the mama. I like the mama.
I like the
I
mom too.
mm-hmm. Hear me say, I wonder if today's skit about Amber not having a home is a setup for Dave house surprise. I think it is. I think it is.
That's what I was hoping too. So maybe
And the
tomorrow.
way she handled it. The way she handled
I
it.
loved it.
Mm-hmm. Marion says he will pick up the tab, um, her agenda, but not to tell Denisha. Oh, okay. So he's gonna pick up the tab to take care
and
of
not
Shayla,
tell
but he's gonna
Denisha.
tell Denisha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, before I read any more comments,
Mm-hmm.
Denisha getting too much play. Do you get what I'm saying? She don't even have the right over this money yet. I mean, this is I
That's Anthony love bombing her.
I I
He's love
can't.
bombing her.
I know, and I am just. I don't even like saying Denisha in my voice. Anyway, Tina says Denisha doesn't really want Anthony. I know T,
No,
but
she doesn't.
I don't care about Denisha at all
Me either.
because she is the mistress and she moved herself, even though Anthony allowed it, but you never move yourself into a woman's house. How dare you try to make happiness on somebody else's
Pain.
sadness and their
Yes.
pain?
I will never like her. I did. I liked Denisha when she
I had
first
liked
came
her when
in,
she first came in, and I thought she
but
was changing around
this,
and she was there for Tamara. I was all good for that.
yeah.
But until she came into our Am Bam life, then boom, she
It,
adios.
her, for me, it was when she decided it's time, when Tamara did the job, the pay cut
Hmm.
thing, and Denisha switched up slowly, and then she got to where, and right before she got the job on the podcast,
Hmm.
the switch she made with Tamara, where she showed Tamara, I'm my own boss, before she even said it. When she started, like when she hired the interns on her own, when she started running the studio herself. So she started, and when she told Momo, we can't be close friends like that anymore. So when
Hmm.
she started coming into herself, is when she started to change. But I didn't stop liking her until she pulled that nonsense with
Yeah,
Anthony.
she pull that nonsense and move into that house.
Mm-hmm.
Trap Star says Wayne tried to turn Amber into a side chick today with that apartment. He
Yes,
also would have dropped by if she had taken it. Oh yeah, anytime he would have just dropped on by. Talking about he coming
Wayne
to watch
likes, and he
TV.
still likes Amber.
I don't know. Wayne has some
I think
crazy.
he thinks it's a game, Stephanie.
I think he thinks it's a serious game.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Something is up with him. He's really, really, really crazy. Beatrice says Shayla is desperate now.
Yes, and she is going to become ruthless.
Oh yeah, she's gonna become ruthless. Big
But
time.
she said something today, Shayla did,
What she
that
said?
I don't want to make too much of it, but when she said that she had something for Iman, the first thing I thought of, did she tape Iman? Does she have, do you think she's capable of taping him, having intimacy with her?
Girl, I would love that if that's what she did. That would be fire. You
That
understand?
when she told Alicia she has something for him, I thought, a tape
That would be fire. You hear me? To show
to
him,
make
hey,
him
to
stay.
show him and to show him you can't just be messing over women. I got
Oh,
you. I told you we was gonna
yeah.
be in this forever. And I
And she
meant it.
means it. I
That's right.
do think she,
Ooh,
I have no proof, but I think Shayla might have some
you woke
sex
me
tape.
up. You woke me up. You woke me up. You woke me up because I was falling.
I do think so
You
because
woke me up, girl. I hope she do have a sex tape on him.
yeah, I mean,
Vanetta
she's
said,
cracking up, but I bet she
mhm.
has some sex tapes.
Vanessa says, I agree with you, Stephanie. We don't care. We just, as long as it wasn't with Amber. I know. I mean, when Denisha stepped into Am Bam's life, that's when, you know, I guess what the knives came out. I don't know. It just came out throwing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the daggers. That's what they say,
The
daggers or
daggers.
something. Yeah, uh-huh. Dom, glad they're moving out from the house soon, cuz now it's tainted by Shayla, the Viper Tamara. the fake pot snake and the narcissist Anthony, the cornball, little ankles, all evil spirits have entered that house. Now, we thoroughly and
Agree.
truly agree with you. I'm serious. We said that that house is tainted. I wouldn't want to stay there anymore. There's a woman in my bed. I just anyway. Jacqueline says sorry, but I want Anthony to get a huge slice of humble pie. What you saying for
Yes.
Jacqueline?
Somebody
We
had
we
humble pie
want him to
today.
get some
What or
humble
yesterday?
pie, baby.
Because I put it in a comment in one of I think it was Shayla with the humble pie, but I think maybe it was yesterday. She had a slice of humble pie. I think it
Well,
was
I
Shayla.
want Anthony to have the whole humble pie and baking another one. Um, Angela can say Wayne tell Amber she's not getting nothing from Dave, but she's getting a little something from Anthony. Yeah, I heard him when he said that.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Wayne tell Amber she's not getting nothing from Dave, but she's getting a little something from Anthony.
Yeah, that was he's so doggone condescending.
He's very condescending.
He makes me sick. And he has a she has a contract with Anthony, but she doesn't have a contract with
I
Dave.
heard that. I heard when he said
Anything
that.
he can do to make her
Anything. But
break
she
up
ain't got
with
no
Dave.
contract with you until she signed them papers for the podcast. And
Exactly.
Marion West says Anthony has no chance of getting Amber back. No. Mm-mm.
And he's gonna keep on, and she's really gonna hate him. Like really not want to see his face, nothing. Like just
I
nothing.
tr-
You know, where you
I
get that
truly dislike him.
feeling.
You don't think she feel like that already?
Not quite.
Don's,
I don't think she
I,
feels like that strongly enough.
mm, Don, he
When
must be
you get
highly
to that point, you
disappointed.
don't want to speak to that person. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you,
I don't,
Stephanie.
I don't,
You
I
don't
don't
want to
been there.
even speak to that person. You don't
Yeah,
want to see
yeah,
that
they don't
person.
exist. They don't exist
They don't
anymore.
exist. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
They no longer
Dom,
exist.
Dom says he must be highly disappointed, not what he expected from Dave. I'm loving
Right.
this. We're loving it too, baby. We're loving it. I'm as no, I'm a netta. Shayla won't be happy at the Daltons mansion anymore. Shayla still wants to be like Amber or better than Amber. So now that she has seen Dave's house, she won't be impressed anymore. She won't be impressed anymore by Anthony's house.
I
Mm.
have a one. I want to say one thing about One Journey's comments, and I'm still looking for where you are, and I can't find you. But One Journey says evil to kick Amber out, or she has to call first. So the call first part, that was Dave saying, "This is how to be respectable."
Hmm.
Amber does not have to call.
I didn't agree with that.
She, no, well, he was just saying what would be respectful.
I know that would
However,
be respectful, but I didn't agree with that.
please
That's a house.
keep keep in mind, Amber does not have to call that house. That is Amber's home. And he has not kicked Amber out. Amber has left. He cannot kick her out without a court order. He'll have
Uh-huh.
to have the court get rid of her. Anthony has no power over Amber and that house. None. I just wanted
No
to
more, sir.
address that with One Journey because the One Journey, that is what a lot of people say. And I'm glad you placed this up here because
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't have to call. That was Dave's suggestion to smooth the waters. And then he didn't kick her out. What he did was what the law says, and you can look it up, is he made it so uncomfortable for the spouse, or it works the other way as well. You make it so uncomfortable, the other spouse doesn't want to live there. The courts come in and they will charge you a fortune for that misdeed.
And that's
So
good for
those two
him.
things people don't realize, but that is the truth. And I did look it up. I looked it up for Georgia. We don't have skid land law, but I looked it up for Georgia, and then I checked to make sure California still had it, and they still do. So you
Anthony's
cannot
bearing
just
his own
arbitrarily
coffin.
kick out your spouse.
You heard
Uh-huh.
me? He's
Mm-mm.
bearing his own coffin. He really
Somebody
is.
else said that in the comments. Like, what is he trying to do? Like, is he just that dumb? And I say that too. That he doesn't understand marriage at all. nor does he pay attention.
All he understands is what he wants and what he wants now. That's what he understands. And how he can just be evil to go back and get it because he believes in punishing people if they don't do what he wants them to do.
Okay, because
Well,
you told me that, and I
mhm.
definitely see that.
Somebody needs to punish him. Trap star Bree. I agree. I think Anthony will stalk Amber and Dave. The good thing is they might be moving. He won't know where the new address is.
That's true.
If Amber don't bring the podcast girls to the house, I hope she don't do that anymore. Um,
Is
Vanetta,
Bondswell in my chat? I'm sorry, just a minute.
where?
Is Bondswell in the chat, Gwen?
Mm.
Hold on, let me look at this chat.
Oh,
Give me
oh,
just a moment, you guys.
go ahead and look at it.
Bondswell, are you in my chat cutting up? If you are, you might want to leave.
Oh, oh.
Bondswell, you can leave or I'll boot you. Don't come in here
Oh,
with your nonsense. This is not O'Neill
yeah.
TV.
Oh, I see
Get
him.
You can leave. I don't want you here, Bondswell. Ever. 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 That house is not abandoned. If you paid attention or read a book, you would know that she has to take all of her belongings out of that house in order for it to be abandoned. If you don't know the definition of abandoned, look it up. But I would like for you to leave my chat and never come back. Never, ever come back to my chat. You are rude. You are disrespectful. I've dealt with you for 3 years. You're not bringing that BS in my chat. Now you leave and don't come back. This is Vanswell. If you see this gentleman, if he managed somehow to get back in here, remove him immediately. Immediately. Please. Okay, thank you, Gwen. I'm sorry, Stephanie. I'm
Okay.
sorry, Stephanie.
Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so let's see. Where was I? Beatrice. Emperor. I don't know what that is. It's still hurt by the fact that Shayla had a baby by her husband, and if Anthony really wants to make Amber jealous, he needs to get Shayla to come into the house. I don't know, Beatrice. I don't agree with that.
Say it again. I'm still trying to find you, but go ahead and say it again.
I think she's saying Amber is still hurt by the fact that Sheila had a baby by her husband. And if Anthony really wants to make Amber jealous, he needs to get Sheila to come back into the house. Well, she told Sheila she can come in that house. She just
She
don't
told
want to.
Shayla
She
five
told her,
times,
yeah, she told she
four or
come
five
on in
times,
there.
take Anthony. She
She
doesn't
said you
care.
can have him. And she said y'all can have this house. Esther Ruth says no, Amber checked out complete from the marriage. She is. She done checked out. She done checked out.
I'm
Oh,
not sure where these people are getting this about Amber and Shayla. It's not even computing. Hi, Purple Queen. Welcome in. Grass Fields is back in the house today. Y'all women want you can leave. You come in here. You don't get to talk about y'all women. Moderators, if you have a blue moderator name tag, get rid of these people, please. We don't do this. This person came back, this grass field swim. He is not welcome at all. Please, moderators, let's not have these trolls, okay? That's not how our chat works. And for anybody that's new to our chat, the reason that I am so forceful is because we have a pleasant chat. We don't have a raunchy chat. And all of these people are coming from where I used to be a moderator. And I dealt with them for about 3 years each. So when you see me saying certain things to certain people, it is because I know exactly who they are. I know exactly who they are. I know what they're up to, and they will disrupt this chat family. Our family is really chill. We like each other and we don't bash. I mean, I might say, I don't like Anthony or something, but we don't bash people. But I want the new people to understand my temperament toward those particular trolls. I just want you to know that they know better and they're doing it on purpose. And they want to upset you because their character is questionable. And I'm not kidding you. So far, the ones that we've seen, all except one, I've known or been familiar with for at least 2 years. So please don't let my outburst offend you. But they know not to come in here. They know who I am. They know me very, very well. I used to be their moderator, and that's why they're doing it. Okay? I'm sorry, Stephanie.
Oh, that's okay. Antoinette says, have a question. Why Anthony? He had the opportunity to throw Amber under the bus by not telling Dave about her and Wayne. That would have been a good opportunity to hurt Amber. I guess Antoinette, but I don't even think that Dave would care that much because he's had a working relationship with his ex and with Melissa, and Melissa is his ex too. So I don't know.
Why he didn't say anything? I did think about that, and
Hmm.
maybe
He didn't get a
he
chance.
didn't get a chance
He came over there to start chaos, but he didn't get a chance. He didn't get a chance. He didn't
because he
get
could
it,
have very well tried to bring it up, but he didn't.
but he didn't. Mm-mm, he didn't get a chance.
And
Marion
then
says, "I'll go ahead, babe."
also, I think Dave would have checked him righteously about it, and then
Hmm.
him and Amber could have had that conversation later. And we also know that Dave says the past is the past. But when it comes to a woman doing something, we know that men can dish it, but they can't take it. So we don't know how that's going to play out, that 6-7 deal. But Anthony did mention it, and I was waiting. And maybe he thought Amber already told Dave. Or maybe he feels like he's still got a whole card over Amber.
Uh, Marion West says Dave is putting Amber ahead of his family. He sure
He
is, and
wants to
that's
marry
good.
her.
He
Wants to
said that
marry her.
she is a wife. And I remember Amber telling Anthony a while back, I may not, I'm your wife, but then I might not be the wife to the right man, but I am
Exactly.
a wife. That's what she said. And now she done found her prince. Bree says, I can't wait until Amber gets her house. Me too. I can't wait until she get a house. I'm not understanding why Anthony popped up at Dave's house. I don't think none of us understand that. I just think that I Tina, yes, you do. You understand why Anthony popped up at Dave's house. You want me to tell you why? Because we know
Tell
about these
everybody.
narcissistic people. She
Oh, yeah. Okay. I got you.
he did it because he was feeling froggy, and he had that on his mind to go mess with Amber. He wants to he wants to make her life a living crap. That's what he wants to do. He don't have no good intentions. He don't want her with nothing, so he felt if he go drop some little turds in Amber's love life, that he thought Dave was some kind of punk that was just gonna sit there and listen to all that crap. But David's a man. He ain't got time for that. And like he said, you can't put apples to oranges, baby. Because when he say what I got at home, you ought to see what I got. He said, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. You can't compare apple to oranges. And he said, you already know what I'm talking about. So he let him know. He let him know. Uh, did I explain that good to you, Tina? Beatrice said there are only two alpha males in the skits lately, and that is Dave and Rome. I agree. But it don't seem that Dave is as goofy as Rome is,
I
but
don't
I
think
like
I think
Rome.
Roan is between alpha and beta.
Probably so. I
I
think so
think
too.
Damien is alpha. He's just corny with it right now. Roan
Oh,
is he's stronger than beta, but he's not quite alpha.
okay. So one journey says, look, Amber does not need a man to rescue her. Amber can get her own place, but please talk to your lawyer. I agree.
Hmm.
I agree.
The
I agree.
courts have to the courts have to step in, and when we say the lawyer means the court.
Mm-hmm.
The lawyers make up the quote court. The judge makes up the court. The court clerk makes up the court. So all of the people that work for the courts are the court. So once you tell your attorney something, they report it, they get it documented, and if they need a judge's signature, then they proceed to get the judge's signature. Because a lot
Mm-hmm.
of times the person who sits next to the judge can make the decision also.
Tina says she agreed with me and you, Nanya, with what I had just explained about
Yeah, go ahead. We're
why Anthony came to
behind.
Dave's house. Okay. Dom says before the
I didn't
end,
mean that in a bad way, Stephanie. I'm thinking about Bondswell. My
okay, baby,
apologies.
that's all right. I'm good, Nanya. I got
I
thick
don't believe
skin.
Bondswell had the nerve to come in here. I said,
You know what
what?
else? I got thick skin, baby. Um Dom says before the end, he also said it was about having ooh, them they're moving so fast I can't even keep up. I mean, I
I
was
don't even
reading
know where
some.
you are. I
I
can't
don't know
find
where I
you.
am. Hold up, where did it go? Okay, I'm gonna have to start from here. Emanetta, at Annette, I think the way Dave responded to him discouraged him when Dave oh, this stuff just moving. I can't even see it. I don't know what's going on. What's happening?
Let me see.
What's
Because I
happening?
need to know where you are. I have no idea what Stephanie is. We have chats going everywhere.
Everywhere. Hold up. Okay. 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 All right. I was reading them. Y'all know I was trying to read them. Baby, they disappeared. I don't know where they went. That was something how they disappeared like that. Normally they just stay there while I'm reading them, but they were just going crazy. Um, Gwen said Vineswell, then he should have told wait a minute. When you was talking to Vineswell when he before he left? Okay. Let's see. Somebody on Facebook said Amber don't move in Wayne apartment. Let Anthony and Denisha move in Wayne apartment instead. Perfect place for them. Near the woods. Yes. Bree said Wayne by Bony Man.
Okay. Go ahead, Stephanie.
Okay. Angela Atkins said, okay. Oh, okay. Angela Atkins say Boswell don't come over here with no Amber bashing over here. We're a peaceful channel. And we're not putting up with it. Okay. Hammy girl say Wayne doesn't know nothing about Dave. He's assuming she's not getting anything from Dave. One journey, excellent live. Good night. See you on Thursday and Friday night. Okay, good night on one journey.
Good night.
Um
She's
Deshaun,
home of the time.
Brooke and Isaiah is out there in Philly, and Isaiah dad didn't show up for his birthday, which is sad. Yeah, that is very sad. I saw just a little of that. I really wasn't paying too much attention to it, but I saw a little bit of it. Jen says, "Why is Toxic Bondswell over here?" Everybody wonder.
We everybody knows Bondswell is
and I
awful.
And you know I know Vines well too. Lord, I used to want to just argue with Vines well, but I
And
said
that's
I'm
what
a
we don't want. We
and I
don't want
started to just
Bondswell,
pick my
believe me.
battle. I
We
remember Vines
don't.
well was with us when we first got started. Let's see. Melinda, good evening, ladies. Women only care about tapes. You see how pitch respond to videos. He was getting autographs and Sade was judged. Huh, Melinda? I'm confused on that one, baby.
Just
Can
keep
you
going.
say okay, all right. Vanetta, Anthony saw that today Amber has left the Dalton's name. Yes, she has. Trap star. Okay. Purple Queen said, "Oh, everybody's saying Von's well." Okay, Dom.
He's a disruptor. He's
And
terrible.
he's horrible. He's horrible. He's horrible.
He is.
And it looks like he recorded that whole conversation. Dave should have dismissed Ant expeditiously, but it don't see any wrong moving a whole female in her child into his house. Yeah, made a room for it. Yeah, I know. I know we don't like that, but it's nothing we can do about it unless Wayne decide he tired of it. Let's see what I got going on here. Okay. Marion West said, I wish Dave would have had the commercial showing when Anthony was over there, and Dave would have said, yeah, Amber did that. Yeah, but then he,
I hope he sees it on social media because they're running it on social media.
but I just don't want him to try to collect on the commercial because they made some money off of that. So maybe I don't know if I want him to see it. Not yet.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I
I
was,
understand.
yeah, I want him to, I really want him to get his. They need to go back to O'Neal, aka Kevin Samuels cult. Amber
Hmm.
Bad said, "Oh, we okay." Marion said, "I wish Dave would have." Okay, yeah, I read that one already. Girl, you got me off of my game when you somebody said that one. Go back to the cult. Let's see, Bree. They coming over here because they see your channel growing and it's only going up from here. Yeah.
That was Bree.
Yeah, and we know that, Bree. And then me and Nanya discussed that the channel is growing and that the more it grows, the more cycles are gonna come in. Um
I'm gonna have to
EP
tighten up the moderation.
EP 93. I think Dave want Amber to have her own. So I think he's take this time and wait on Amber because he knows what Amber been through. I think he wants her to have her own. But Anthony don't want Amber to have anything, and anything that Amber accumulates during this marriage as the time of divorce, just like Anthony, maybe that's why Anthony's not working on Nanya. I
He's
never
not
thought
trying to
about it.
make any money.
He's
Yeah.
not trying to make any money because he don't want Amber to get any money. Trap stars. A single male is a man who independent, self-reliant, chooses to operate outside traditional social, I can't even see that word, often called a lone wolf. We share the confidence and the capability of an alpha male. Huh, trap star? What does that mean?
Just
It's just okay, just okay. All right, I got you.
I'm just trying
Um
to get through the comments because we're so far behind. So pardon us.
we actually not. I'm trying to
I'm
I'm
still trying
ready.
to find you. They tried to give me a time, but I think the comments went really fast. Yes,
Vanetta,
get out of there out of control.
Dave took the negative energy out of his house, and where the conversation was recorded in Amber's favor, the outside camera got that. Yes, they did. Jacqueline. Yeah, I don't want Anthony to try and capitalize on any business that Amber and Dave produce. I just said that. Yeah, I
Hmm.
totally agree on that. I totally agree on that. uh Trap star Anthony doesn't want Amber to have any money or man. He wants her lonely and broke. Okay, you
Yeah.
know what? He wants her like that. That's how I want him. That's how I want him. He needs karma. He really does. Angela Atkins said yesterday Denisha told Anthony she can't sit around like him. Hmm.
What happened? Oh, I didn't. I don't watch them. So what happened? She can't sit
Um
around.
Yeah, she can't sit around like he's sitting around playing with his phone and dibble dabbling. That's the she got to get out there. I'm not taking up for her. It's just
Hasn't she been working? What happened? She's
yeah,
not working right now?
yeah. She's supposed to be working for Tamara, and then she gonna be working for the podcast. Melinda said when Dave told Anthony she come back and tell me stuff. Oh, she come back and tell me stuff about what you say to her. Triggered Anthony. He won't wait. He went back. Oh yeah, he went back to telling me about my wife. Okay, when Anthony walked up in the front door and recorded. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I've read everything.
Where I'm looking for the last hospitality. Who's the last person you read? Was it Tyrone?
No, I hadn't.
Nancy?
It's Melinda. And that's at the bottom nine.
Melinda Garcia?
Yes. Uh-huh.
When Dave told Anthony, thank you. I
Yeah.
was up at the top in the middle. I was asking people in the chat. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. I found the location, everybody. The
Yay.
chats were going so fast.
They were going so fast. I was trying to
They
keep
were.
up.
They were going fast for me too. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't keep up. Anyway, I guess because we're getting so many more people.
I
And
know.
thank you, Trapstar. It is Sigma male. That's the word I'm looking for Rome. He's a
Mm-hmm.
Sigma. He's Sigma type. That's right. Please hit the like button if you are out and about and you haven't hit the like button. Please hit the like button. It doesn't hurt. It's free. We have hors d'oeuvres. We
We
have
sure
drinks.
do.
Please hit the like button for us. I appreciate it. And I thank you so much in advance.
Some new comments came. Magnolia, I'm waiting on Darren to
I,
get grimy and take the money he hid for Buddy.
okay. I had asked a question earlier.
Mm-hmm.
They were coming fast. I don't know, baby girl. They just sped up like
And they coming
nobody's
fast.
business.
Yeah, they
I had
still
asked
coming
a
fast.
question earlier, Steph. I'm sorry, I'm stepping all over you.
No, go
But I
ahead.
had a comment. Bonzwell got me hot. I mean, it's like seeing his name in my chat. Just I was like, Bonzwell is a trigger for me. He is. He's not a good person, and he says lots of bad words, and he likes to call people females lots of names. So, but anyway, I had asked a question, and I know some of you did put the answer. Can you tell me what your, just type it in from where we are, your favorite skit was? And let's just say for today. I'm curious to see where we stand as far as what you like today in the skits. Just, whatever it was about. I did see some people put in the Anthony and Dave. So just so I'll know like where we are with what you guys like. Boy, and I did see a few, and then the chats just sped up so fast, Stephanie. I
I'm
was like
serious.
totally lost. I couldn't find you for anything. Hi, Yolanda. So, what did you guys like today? And yes, please hit the like button. 100 is that 120 people watching? Please hit the like
Yes,
button.
123 and 85 lights.
Thank you so much for hitting the like button, everybody. I appreciate it. Hi, Ms. Game. Ms. Game says hello, everybody.
Hey, Miss Game, how you doing, honey?
Oh, thank you, Melinda. I'm okay now. But Melinda, I know him from O'Neill TV when I was a moderator there for I was a moderator for 2 years. He calls ladies very bad names. He loves to call Amber a lot of names. He loves to just say very bad things. And Melinda, that's why I got upset because when I saw his name, it really did trigger me. And I do apologize, but I know that man and I know what he's going to say. I know what he's going to say. I have had to deal with him so much and he just doesn't stop. I've kicked him out of O'Neill's old chats. I mean, everything. And he is my trigger. because I know he'll say the B word in a heartbeat. He's not a good guy. He's not. And that triggered me. So I do apologize. I want you guys to know that. Because I feel bad that you heard me, but he knows this is my chat. He knows me very well. Thank you, Melinda. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, he's my trigger. Bonzwell is. Mm-mm. Anyway, I'm back to myself. I'm back to normal. And please accept my apology. But mm-mm.
You could read some
Oh,
chats if
okay.
you want.
I'll start.
Okay.
And that'll take my mind off. Thank you,
Yeah.
Melinda. Okay, Anthony told Dave that Amber
I'm gonna
was
sit back.
disrupting his relationship. You look at her sitting back in her lazy chair,
I am. I'm
disrupting his
sad.
relationship. You chilling over there, Stephanie?
I am. That's why I said you could read some of these chats if you want to, my darling.
Okay, and that was a lie. When Amber went there yesterday, she asked Anthony, was Denisha in the house because she didn't want to disturb her. She was absolutely polite. And then Yolanda, hi, Yolanda, good evening. Glad I was late. If there was a trip that bad in the chat. Yes, he was here. And Troll, yeah. Bonswell, definitely. And then Atkinson says, Aminata, I thought he was glad Amber was going he thought Amber was gonna take the crumbs. Nancy says yes. He said Wayne he didn't care about Anthony. Anthony's a snake. My favorite skit today was when Dave checked Anthony. I love that. All of Amber's skits were fire, Eklund. Thank you. Just want to get the temperature of the chat today. I liked today and I liked yesterday. Even though Amber cried yesterday, I was happy she was talking to the Lord again. I mean, we heard her crying out to God, or Skitland God, I should say, right? And that made my heart warm again to see her do that. So I really liked that one. Even though she cried, she was talking with the Lord again. I love that Dave and Amber were a team today against Anthony. They handled him well. That's why he saw himself out. That's right. Trap star, absolutely. Shy Lady says when Amber told Wayne no, thanks on his offer. Yes, I loved it. And people were so upset, Shy Lady, and I saw your comment too, that I had already saw the last one, so I was like, let me just type it in really quick, just in case you would see it. But she had already said no, because she thought about Dave, and she said no. Anthony and Dave feeling Anthony that there's no comparison, oranges to apples, apples to urges when it comes to Amber. And he shut that down quick. Ms. Gaines says, hey, Nonya. Hey, Stephanie. Hi, mods in chat. Hi, Ms. Gaines.
Hey,
He
Miss
shut it
Gaines.
down quick. And when Amber showed up to Dave, while Anthony was still there. Oh, yeah. Oh, she came in on a 10. She was mad. Oh, she was upset. Amber was on a 10 when she came in that house. And why was Anthony on the side of the house over there like he was hiding? What was he doing over there?
Oh no.
He was not standing near Dave, but he could see when Amber walked down the ramp.
He's such a whoosh cushion. He did all this on purpose. He's just,
Yes,
oh Lord have mercy. I can't even, there's no word to fathom what Anthony is, except that he missed the short bus when he was a little boy.
he was allowed. I think it's because Coco said he was allowed to do and get away with everything that he wanted when he was little.
Because
Because I
his
guess
mama
the mom
passed.
was sick. She used to work two jobs, and then it was she was sick. Then it was she died when he was oops. She passed away when he was 13. The father only came through to drop off money. Now
Mm-hmm.
that's how Anthony remembers it. Coco has never confirmed nor denied any of this. This is what Anthony remembers about his parents, right?
Hmm.
So the dad could have very well lived there and worked a lot. Coco has never ever said yes to any of that. Only thing two things she said. Well, she said a few things, but that he was allowed to get away with things. Anything he was doing, there was nothing wrong with it. And the other was about the girl, whoever the last woman was he was with before they came to Skitland or Skitlanta. Something happened with her, and Coco had to go and rescue Anthony from that
Mm-hmm.
situation. And then, she said some other things. Don't do it to Amber, blah, blah, blah. But yeah. And you like when Dave checked Anthony? The skits were so good today. They were so good. You know what? I thought it was hilarious. This wasn't my favorite skit, but I thought it was hilarious, Stephanie, when
Which
Anthony
was your
got
favorite?
pulled up that
What was your favorite one?
um I think Dave. When Dave said you can't compare
Apples to
apples and
oranges.
oranges,
He made
because
me
he
want an apple
basically
or
said,
orange.
I your woman is nothing compared to Amber. In other words, you fumble the ball.
He
I
made
got
me
the
want an
better
apple
woman.
or orange. You know that? I was like, damn, do I have an apple or orange in there? I was ready to cut it up.
I think that was my favorite one, but I'm going to also say the worst ones that I've seen this week are the Shayla Karma ones. They have not moved my temperature scale one bit because they tried to pull the same thing with Anthony when he left and went back home, and that was supposed to be Shayla's crash out and her karma. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then, but this time they added on to Iman's that he was not going to pay any of Shayla's bills. So that's supposed to be a twofer, right?
Yeah.
But Shayla made a comment to Delicia, and I don't know exactly what she meant by it,
And what
but
was that?
that was what I told you about. It. Maybe she has a tape.
Oh,
But
oh
she
yeah, yeah, yeah,
said
yeah.
she made it sound like she's got something on Iman and he's never going to leave her. And that's when she was in the second skit with Delicia. And I think Delicia does not want Iman. We already
Mm-hmm.
discussed that, right?
Yeah.
So everybody liked the Dave checking Anthony skit. I think I'm going to watch it again when we're done. Did y'all notice Anthony making himself comfortable? Yes, he was walking on the man's grass, and like Amber told him, this is Georgia. What are you doing? He could have, he could have did anything. He just walked his way across his grass.
Okay, so like when you ask what's the favorite skit, as in that made you feel good, or the favorite skit that you was like,
Either one,
my favorite
whichever,
skit.
whatever you like.
My favorite skit is how dare Anthony pull up to Dave's house
He pulled up big time
from
and
the
then walked on the
beginning,
man's
from the
grass.
beginning to the rest of the skits. The beginning skit was my
Oh,
favorite because when I woke up to go use the bathroom, because I told you I wasn't trying to get up. But when I got up to go use the bathroom and I open my phone and I go to see this, and I'm like, oh, hey, what?
yes, he did.
In front of Dave's house. And then he pushed the little thing in and then he
Yeah,
walks up like
like
his
he
little
just
dopey self,
he's gonna
because
do
his little
something.
ankles can only carry him as far as he can get. You know what I'm saying? Woo, 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 like that coming up there. I mean, that's the nerve. He must have had that on his mind
He did.
because he hadn't seen Amber after the last time what he told her. And not
Mm-hmm.
only that, because of what that lawyer said to him,
Mm-hmm.
that she's about to fumble. Oh my God, he wanted to see for
He
himself. So he
wanted to
went,
see
he had to go there and check the temperature.
the audacity, like
That
Wayne
is
said.
why that was my favorite, because of the audacity.
Yes.
when
He
it
dared
first
to go
started.
to this man's home to check
What
him about his wife, but
what
his
nerve?
wife on paper to you. And Anthony refused to address Amber when she said sign the papers. He totally ignored her and looked straight at Dave and continued a conversation like Amber didn't even exist.
And that's how he's always treated her, like she doesn't even exist.
Mm-hmm. Rebecca says Shayla telling Wayne to be quiet. Yeah. Now,
That
actually,
was
those were funny.
Those were fun.
I
I
thought about
enjoyed
doing one of
those. I
those.
enjoyed those. My favorite part of that one was, you think he's gonna call me?
I
And he
know.
looked at her
And
and
she's
he
doing
looked,
her rocking. Did you guys notice Shayla
yeah.
doing her rocking
I think that was one of my favorite
like
skits
this
too, because
again?
that was
The crazy
yesterday,
rock
right?
when she goes like this.
Yeah, that was yesterday. And he
Mm-hmm.
told her, he said, Sheila, get off my porch. Get off my porch.
Get off my porch.
Just get off
I
my
like the
porch.
one where he was running after Shayla and he almost fell. And I don't know if that was made up or, if Wayne took a dive on the grass, whatever. But that was pretty funny. So I might do one more review. I don't really need to because I have a lot of reviews and I have a lot of lives.
Yeah, that was funny.
But that one of those three at and Iman walking off leaving his shoes. He left his shoes right there, got up, got his shades and his keys, and he took off.
He
But
didn't leave them shades, but he left them
he
shoes.
left the shoes and
He
was
said,
walking
bro,
barefoot in
you
his
ain't gonna
socks.
get your shoes. Bro, you ain't gonna get your shoes.
That was pretty funny.
You know it'll
Let's
be
see.
a mom's karma that he has to run back to Sheila.
Might be.
Because he's not a good man.
But then where's Shayla's karma? Because she's got her man.
I
So
don't know.
I think him leaving Shayla. And I mean we keep looking for karma, but and then I was hoping that not hoping, but I was thinking maybe it's gonna be a redemption story where she's gonna help Amber somehow. And
I think she's
and fix herself. But now, since the whole Iman thing, I think that's out the window. So I
Wayne
think it's
showed
going to be.
Wayne showed the relationship of him and Sheila. She's like a little sister to him, and he's gonna protect her. It's the
How's he going
real.
to protect her? He tried to get Iman to pay her bills, and Iman said no.
Hmm.
He said, "Man, that's what you do. I'm not
No,
doing that."
no, 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 no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about real life.
Oh, you
He's
talking about? Oh, yeah,
protecting.
I know.
Yeah,
I
like
know real life,
he doesn't want her to go through any kind of karma.
and he knows that we're not going to be happy, but I guess he doesn't care. But
Mm-mm.
and I guess it's been so long. Maybe he feels like if he takes long enough, we'll just say forget
Forget it.
about it. Hmm. Because I think for a lot of Amber fans, we want Amber to be happy. I don't want her to be friends with Shayla though, ever. I don't like it.
I'm
But
sorry, Nanya. She loves Sheila, even though she doesn't trust Sheila or whatever. Sheila hurt her more than Anthony.
I know that. I know. But the thing about it is that she treated Shayla like a little sister,
She
kind of like
did.
Shayla is treating Tamara,
Tamara.
right?
Hmm.
So she may love her, but is Shayla gonna mess up or is Shayla gonna crash out and Amber's still
I
gonna
don't
be the
think
one to
so.
save her?
I think Amber's gonna be the one to save her. I
And
don't they're
yeah,
trying to, preserve this friendship.
they definitely are trying to put it back together.
Hmm.
Because in my eyes, it's like Shayla and Anthony keep saying, why do you keep bringing up the past? Why do you keep bringing up the past? Well, because for one, there's a whole baby running around.
Hmm.
There's a whole baby. That's kind of hard to not see. How
Yeah.
do you unsee Kai Kai? You
I
know,
you can't unsee Kakai, but Amber loves Kakai.
I know.
And
And
now Anthony
maybe
got a
that's
big
part of
Kakai. Huh?
maybe that's part of the story is that but I have a hard time saying it that her and Shayla were friends because Shayla is not Amber's friend still. To this day, she's not her friend. She wants to be like Amber. Remember I want to be like Mike?
Yeah.
That's Shayla. She wants to do everything Amber does. And to have somebody walking around wanting to copy your whole life is a very scary thing. Just imagine you have somebody around you that likes to
I
copy
do.
every single thing you do.
I've got somebody that want to copy my whole entire life. And at first I was scared because a cousin told me, "Oh, Steph, you better not go nowhere with such and such, because if you go with I'm scared you probably won't come back." I said, "But that's our cousin." I
Oh,
said, "We
God.
kicked it. How you gonna say something like that?" Oh,
Wow.
because that she just say it. She wasn't dressing until you came back, and she done saw how you dress, and you ought to see the movements that she do. She do all your little movements and all that. I said,
Wow.
"What?" I wasn't even paying attention to none
Hmm.
of that. And then I realized that I better pay attention. And then I started paying attention. And then it really got bad. Really got bad.
I'm really curious to see what they do with the Amber and Shayla storyline because Shayla has so much jealousy and so much disdain for Amber, yet she wants to be in Amber's presence.
I don't think she has that no more. Not as bad as she did in the beginning. Nanya, I don't see it. You know why? I'm not no Sheila fan, but I don't see it. I think she wants to be in Amber's good graces so bad that she's trying her hardest to, cause you don't see her when she's delusional and she's telling Amber,
I think one thing she
"I'm
needs to
your
do is
friend."
watch her mouth.
What you
She's
talking
a
about?
smart aleck.
Oh, you talking
Shayla,
about Sheila? Mm-hmm.
she's
But
always throwing daggers at Amber still to this day.
But she did tell Amber, she said, "Nobody's good friends like you and I." You see how delusional she is?
Oh, I know. I know she's crazy. She needs her
So
medicine.
she's back living in the past of their friendship. But see,
Yeah, she
now
has drifted back to the
but
past.
now that Sheila has the baby by Anthony, she can have almost the good life like Amber. You see, in some
I see that. I
kind
think
of
it's
form of
more
fashion.
the is she so far gone that she has lost compassion for human people other than Tamara? She's lost compassion for others because she talks to Amber like she's garbage still in my
Who?
eyes.
You talking about
Shayla
Shell? Oh yeah.
always got a
Look,
smart
she's
mouth.
never gonna change. I mean, she's gonna change to a certain extent because what? She's gonna be there for Amber to win this divorce.
Now
Yeah.
that if she does that, then I'll be okay.
And I think she's gonna team up with Amber
That's what I was saying.
so that she and Amber can get the bag.
I or to hurt Anthony.
And that's true because Sheila, Anthony, Denisha, all of them is trash. I mean, just all of them. I
I really just want to see what they
wait.
do with
I
the
ain't
Amber.
finished. Sheila, Anthony, Denisha, Lauren, Delicia. Who else? I can't. I'm
Tamara,
missing out. Huh?
Tamara's got one leg in and one leg
Yeah,
out.
she got one leg in the trash can and the other leg she hanging out. You remember Oscar from the Sesame Street? Who was the
Yeah, I
girl
know
that said,
Oscar. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Oscar. So I'm curious to see how that part of the storyline is going to play out. Please hit the like button. If
You
there
got
are any
115
moderators,
watching and 90 likes. I can't hear you again. Oh my goodness. Say something, Nanya.
I hadn't said anything.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was looking to see if anybody was typing the count in the chat.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you didn't see me looking at the phone? I'm sorry,
No, that's too
Stephanie.
funny. You said I hadn't said anything. I so like I can't hear you now. You like, and you ain't say nothing. Then you said, "Oh, I haven't said anything." Oh,
I'm
okay.
like, I'm like reading it. I'm trying to read
Like,
this
where did it
phone.
go? Where her voice go? What I was gonna look? I was ready to try to do something in the back.
Oh, you girl, you are perfect. I love Stephanie,
And
and I'm
Stephanie
glad you're
loves
here
you.
because they
Stephanie,
called you for a show and you didn't go. I mean, she did not for me, but she didn't go. She had it. They called her for a show tonight.
I'm definitely going tomorrow.
You gonna go tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I'm going tomorrow. And look, I told you we was on call. Didn't I tell you? And he does that to me all the time. He
You're in
does
hot
that.
demand.
I know, but I'm saying he does that to me all the time. He knows all he has to do is call me on Wednesday or Thursday. We would have been there tonight and tomorrow. It would have been no issue, no problem.
Stephanie, can you say the name of your band and where
New
you guys perform, which states you perform in for the people that are new to the chat? Stephanie has her own band. Stephanie,
New Direction Rhythm and Blues Band on Facebook, and we perform all over. If they call us, we going. But the majority of the time, we be performing in Mississippi and Louisiana and stuff like that. Now we've been to Florida. It's different places, but I'm ready to go way further. I'm ready to get out of here.
you ready to go, Stephanie?
I'm ready to go. I'm ready for us to travel, and I think it's about to happen.
I am so happy for you. And if you haven't seen her on Facebook or IG, just Google the name. Stephanie, you put it in the chat if you want.
Okay, I will. Let me see. Let me get it. And I'll put
And
it in the
please
chat.
go ahead and take a look at Stephanie. And if you are so inclined, please do. Um, just follow her. And she's quite the performer. Oh, Nancy B put airplanes in the sky. That's so sweet.
Nancy, you getting on there with me, girl?
And the hospitality room is open. Please, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. 93 out of 109. Thank you,
Yes,
Tina. Thank you, Gwen. Mary. I'm gonna read comments from my phone because it seems to be easier.
it is.
For some reason the light is bothering me tonight. Plus, I'm getting over Von Zoel's visit, which was a shock to my nervous system. Oh, there is. Oh, this is the mental health show. What did it say? The mental health show. Mike, Libby, Dom, Shayla, Dan, and Ben. That's right, Ms. Game. You're right. And I guess Danielle is done, and he just Ben decided to invest more money into Abigail's business. So in other words, he's just throwing it up in the air, saying, "Forget it." Because so I guess this is his way of hiding his money. Hi, Michael. Good evening. Hiding his money from Danielle again.
Mm.
And Darren suggested he not do it, and he said, "No, I want to do it." But yet you want your wife back. And why is she leaving the house or moving out? Didn't she say she got that house when he was gone, ran
She
off with
did say
Abigail?
that. Yeah, but he did something for Abigail today.
That's what I was talking about. He gave her more money. 94 out of 105. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button.
Aren't
Yeah,
they crazy?
he's investing in Abigail's business because Danielle said she was leaving him.
Well,
So
he needs to get
Danielle's
back
going
with
to walk
Abigail.
away from the house. Oh, Bethany. Bethany needs to be added to the mental health list. Shy lady, she does. Somebody called It needs to be added to the mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody called Bethany a narcissist. Now, based on what we know about narcissism, does anybody think Bethany's a narcissist? And they think that Brooke is a syndrome, a copy of Bethany. Does anybody see Bethany as, because they think that Bethany is going to set it up? Shy Lady says yes. They think it's going to be set up Oh, Libby too, Beatrice. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Libby.
Libby is a
Yes.
serious narcissist.
Shy Lady says yes. Tina says yes.
Yeah,
Donna says yes. I'm looking at Bethany, and she's definitely a narcissist. She's a different kind.
it's a different
Um,
kind.
she's a different type of narcissist, but she definitely
She's not a full blown narcissist. She has narcissistic behaviors.
behaviors.
Yes, Anthony is a full
Yeah, he's
blown
full blown.
narcissist. And guess who else is a full blown narcissist?
Shay,
JD.
oh Diva, yeah. I definitely think Diva.
Diva is a serious narcissist. And guess who else is a narcissist?
Who?
Hollywood.
Oh yeah, Hollywood. Oh my gosh.
Very, 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 very entitled, and she will use whoever she has to use and step on whoever she has to step on to get what she wants. She's a
Hollywood
horrible
is
person.
the worst. I mean, her
Anytime Hollywood said what she said,
and she lied. She set Melissa up with that guy
yeah, but what she said,
somehow.
I had to laugh that it was so bad. What she said that I had you, and just because I had you, you got to take care of me. Wait
She
a
did
minute.
say that. But back in the day, old people used to say that, or they used to say stuff like that because they had you. But Hollywood,
But I ain't asked to come here.
Hollywood, when I was gonna look at them again, but she was telling the guy with the dreads, the locks, it was like she set him up with Melissa. Like, but Melissa doesn't know it. Like she planted Melissa in that guy's path because we didn't know she knew where Melissa was all this time.
She
Remember
is
when
evil.
she is evil.
She is so
She
evil.
put that guy onto Melissa
She's
somehow.
so evil. Um, Dominique is okay. So look, they got difference between everybody is not narcissist. Just
I
some people
think I
just
don't think that
some
it
people
definitely
is just
Dominique.
crazy. Some
Yeah,
people is
Dominique is
nut
crazy.
jobs. And Dominique is not a narcissist. Dominique is a psychopath. So you see,
She
you
is.
because her mom is a psychopath. And so you have
Yeah.
narcissistic people, narcissistic behavior, and you have a psychopath. And if you have a sociopath, baby, you better run. That's all I got to tell you. Hey, if you find out that your man or your woman is a sociopath, you better go. It's time to leave.
Yeah, Dominique's mom is scary.
Mm.
She's an
Dominique
awful
mama,
father.
she will kill. I mean, she will unalive. She is a sociopath. You
Yeah.
understand? Do you see the little evilness that be going on in her
Hmm.
eyes and stuff?
I've seen that lady on TV before too.
Did
The
she play
mom.
evil roles? I mean, that thing there is crazy. Dominique is crazy. She
Hmm.
crazy. They lunatics.
They are. They're
They
they're definitely
lunatics.
not narcissists. They're evil. Let me see. George Sims says, "What did Anthony expect to happen today?
That's
Tattling
what I
on
said.
Amber today. Everyone is saying he had a plan by doing that. I think he's
I said,
being his
mm-hmm.
normal idiotic female dog self. What's that?
Mm-hmm.
What's that word for four-legged?
Oh, late with a dog?
Yeah, the four-legged dog thing you had made up that day. Do you remember what it was?
Who me?
Yeah,
I make up all kind of stuff. We gotta get a pen and a we gotta get a pen and a pad and write that crap down.
Stephanie. Stephanie said, "I don't remember what that was." I said that was like a couple of weeks ago. Stephanie
Wait,
made up the
wait, wait, whoa,
words.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Something
Four
about a four-legged
four-legged something. You said
oh, that was hilarious, wasn't it? A
that was funny.
four-legged.
And Miss B goes, "What's
What's
that?"
that?
I was like, "Miss B." I miss Miss
Miss B
B. I think
say, Miss B say, now I've heard a lot of things, Stephanie, but I've never, never, never heard a
it was
four-legged
hilarious.
I don't know what I was saying, a four-legged dogger. I don't know. I forgot
Some
what I
kind of
said.
four leg. In other words, the Stephanie comes up with some good ones, you guys. She's hilarious. She's my yin to my yang.
Wait a minute. Okay, okay, because a be you know, what you calling is a four-legged
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
And
And
what
you
did
said
I
a four
and
legged.
I don't know what I said. Do Gwen remember?
The last word. Does anybody remember Stephanie's
Do,
last word?
do Gwen
I
remember
can't
that
remember it.
four-legged thing I said? I know I said something. That was a mess. That was funny though.
I hope
Cause I
Brooke does go home too. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Stephanie.
no, I was just thinking because I was like, didn't you tell me not to say curse words? I said so I was trying to make it
I know she made up a word. The word was hilarious, but now we can't remember what the word was because Stephanie's
but
good at
I
making up
know who
words.
does remember. Guess who remember it? Miss
Miss
B.
B,
Miss B remember
Miss
it.
B
Oh,
will remember it.
and she made me a moderator.
She did.
Yes, and I went over there and I just put all kind of stuff in. I told her I was gonna do
Oh,
better. And then I tell her that night I was gonna do better,
yes,
and
you did.
and I made my way over there, and I'd be sleeping and tired. I told her I'd be laying in my bed, just putting all kind of little stuff all in her.
And for people who don't know, Miss B is doing lives now, and her lives are very good, by the way, because I've looked at it. Because I don't come on Saturday and Sundays typically, so she has the tea time, the 12 p.m. slot, and she's doing a live, and on Sunday the same thing, and it's pretty popping. So if we guys can support Miss B for that, that would be great.
Why
Yeah,
Yolanda
she's
said
really good.
Yolanda said she remembered me saying female dogging. What's
Oh, was
that?
it dogging? It was something like that.
Do you
Yeah,
remember it? You remember
female
it, Yolanda?
dogging. That's
I
who said
said
that.
female. That sound like I said
Was that
it.
Tina? Who said that?
Yolanda said that.
Yolanda. Okay,
Yeah, she said. I
that's about
said,
right. Because
listen,
we
you
couldn't say
listening to
the
me?
bad word.
Lady, you listening to me? Female dogging. I know. I said something.
She can
I
come up with some words.
I can just come up with something. It just pops in my head, and boom, there it is. But as for me remembering it, then we got a whole nother.
That's a whole nother thing, huh? I can't even remember what day it is, let alone any
Man, we
words.
got to
Right?
get the pen and the pad. Next time I say something, Gwen, Yolanda, whoever, write it down, because I swear I'm never gonna remember it. I
We
might.
say a lot on this show.
I
I'm
sure do.
exhausted. I'm gonna sleep good tomorrow. I don't have to
Oh
get up. My honey is not going to the shop tomorrow. I told him, can we just hang out at home? Because I'm
yeah,
exhausted, and I'm sure
yeah.
he's tired.
I'm pretty sure
Um,
he's tired too.
I think he is. Vanetta says he just came home. No, well, not just came home, but he's been home an hour.
And then
And
Tina said, I said she want a big dog. She don't want a puppy. And then I know I made like the puppy sound.
with no little dogs. So
I know she want a big dog. She don't want no. I remember
we
I
don't
said
want no
little
little
puppy.
mutts, just big dogs.
She don't want no
Big dogs.
little mutt running around. Cause remember that's what Amber called him a mutt.
A
You
mutt.
not even a dog. You a mutt. He a whole bunch of dogs. That's
I
what
put
he is.
yeah, she said that after I put my mutts up on my short too, by the way. Look, I'm patting
Hmm.
myself on the back again. But she
And they got
definitely said
and they
mutt.
got this stupid song, something about a mutt. I'm serious. They got a song talking about I'm a dog and I'm a mutt.
Who?
There's a song that they got out now. It's some about I'm a dog and I'm a mutt and I'm a
Is it a
dog.
real song or is
Yes,
it
it is. Yes, it is. And he tried to sing it sexy and stuff, which is horrible. I think. I mean, the way he sing that stupid song talking about I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. Something.
I tell you, the world is losing its marbles.
I'm talking about
Let
if
me
you
read.
think that's yeah, if that's a song somebody loving on, who know that stupid song out there about I'm a dog and I'm a mutt? And look, when we get off the phone, all you gotta do is look it up. It comes on. Oh, there it is. That's Leon Thomas called Mutt.
Oh my God, no, guys, what? Let me read some comments.
Go ahead.
Vanetta. Vanetta said, Gwen, I'm hoping Brooke will go home early. Isaiah is interested in only one thing. Vanetta, I totally agree with you. And I hope she's wise enough to smarten up. Go home, Brooke. George Sims says, oh, I read that. What did Anthony expect today? Yeah, Brooke needs to go home. I said it. I said it. By definition of narcissistic personality disorder, Bethany, Anthony, Libby, and Wayne. Okay. And then Donna says Beatrice, yes, and Libby too. So we've got Libby in there. Can we do a therapy group as well? Amber definitely needs to be on that list. We can make it. Wait a minute. I think a half of Skidland needs to be on the therapy list too, Aminata. But Amber
Including
does need
Wayne.
therapy. And I'm wondering if Dave will be able to maybe mention that to her in a way where she's not offended by it. Or will Wayne even go that deep? He probably won't.
Mm-mm.
I mean, not that deep into the skits. But yeah, we can have a list of people who need therapy. Yeah. And Amber would be on that list, and Shayla is definitely on the mental health list.
Mm-hmm.
And Dan was trying to get help from his attorney. Hi, Brenda Boyd, welcome in. Trying to get free help from his attorney, and the man said, "Didn't I tell you to stop doing this?" And then there was a skit tonight. It said something about Dan will fight to the death, to the unaliving, or something. Yeah, if you look on your phone,
What?
it says to the death, but it's not saying he's gonna hurt her. It's saying he's not gonna stop until he gets her back.
Okay, he can go ahead and
It's a
put her in the
Dan
trunk.
skit.
Let's
It's a
see.
Dan skit. Okay, Anthony is a textbook narcissist and covert narcissist. He is
Mm-hmm.
covert as well. I picked that up because I actually looked it up. I've been doing just following your leads and looking up things about narcissism and the
Mm-hmm.
different types. And
But
then I
say
agree, Stephanie.
everybody's not one though.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I know
Mm-mm.
Anthony is, and I think
Mm-hmm.
J Diva is. But
I
J
told you
Diva
she
might
is.
even be schizophrenic with her split personality. It might be
And a
more of a real
sociopath.
thing.
You heard me?
Hmm?
And a sociopath. Because
And a
she
sociopath
will
that will off
unalive
you.
people. She will off you.
Yeah, there's a little bit more going on with J Diva than we know. Please hit the like button if you're watching and you haven't hit the like button. I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. I think people should be careful with their comments because Bethany is a mental health victim now, it seems. Really? Bethany is what? Do you mean on the show or do you mean in real life? Brenda, do you mean in real life? I hope not.
You gotta have tough skin to be on these skits. You can't come half stepping.
No.
If you come there with little I'm scary kind of skin, baby, you gonna get tore up for
Well,
real.
you see, Dave's sister changed her hair
Mm-hmm.
because they ate her. They ate her up. And now she's a totally new hairdo. So I think people should be careful. So is that real, Brenda? It's not the show. Is that the show or is that real life, Brenda? Brenda Boyd. Let's see, who else do we have? Thanks, Stephanie. Did anyone notice the look on Shayla's face when she pulled up to Delicia's house? It was like, I gotta talk to her. Or she was thinking about knowing she was with the mom. You know what, Gwen? Something inside of me tells me that Shayla knows Delicia is with Iman because and again today, she's done things before where she should have known it, like in the kitchen when he took a shower. at the game, because we know she was watching the game because that's where Iman was. And then, absolutely, today when she pulled up at Delicia's house, she wouldn't take no for an answer. She told Delicia she's going to come over, and she did, right? And Iman was saying no, tell her no. Yeah, just leave. But Gwen, I agree with you. I think Shayla knows, but it's not fully registered in her head. I think she knows
What
that
is
there
fully
is
registered?
something.
You heard me?
Dave, I'm sorry, what'd you say,
What
Steph?
is fully registered in Shayla's head?
I think she knows, but she doesn't realize she knows. If you read Gwen's comment, this one, Shayla knows, but it's not, it's not coming full frontal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I agree, Gwen. I mean, she might be feeling it because you can feel things when your intuition tells you. Yeah, Dave said he didn't want Shayla back in the house because she's ghetto. He didn't say that about Ernestine. He said Ernestine protects you, Amber. He said Ernestine protects Amber. And he's right. But he picked up on that. Is Dominique a narcissist? No, I don't think she is, Diamond. I think she's a sociopath or a psychopath. And Stephanie says she doesn't think Dominique is a narcissist either. Dominique is a very evil person. She's
Yeah,
evil.
she's evil. She is
She's not
calculated.
narcissistic. She's not
She's
calculated. Exactly.
she's
She
calculated.
responds and she reacts. I mean, she reacts and she makes it happen.
Dominique don't have time for the games that Anthony
Right.
does.
She
And you could
doesn't.
tell
She
the
acts.
difference because
Yeah.
for what Anthony did, go over to Dave's house today, which was hilarious because he was bored
Mm-hmm. And
with his
Tyrone,
crazy self. Mm-hmm.
I agree with Tyrone's comment. I forgot about this one. Amanto Delicia. She needs to break up with Shayla. He absolutely told her that. He told Delicia, you need to break up with Shayla. Because now he's starting to see it looks like she's more in tune with Shayla than she is with Iman. Because she's very protective of Shayla. And I don't know why she's so protective of Shayla. Is it the guilt?
They got some
What is it?
weird they got some weird energy crap going on with them. Huh? I don't even understand it because one minute they're all, both of them jealous of each other and then the next minute they taking up for each other. So they're
Mm-hmm.
weird. They're weird. They're weird women. Um,
Tyrone, he sure did say that. Yeah, they're both toxic. MZ
mhm.
Game says Nonya did peep the blinds open when they were in the bed this morning. Oh, the camera panel this morning? I didn't, but okay. You mean at Delicia's house? MZ Game?
Hmm.
Shayla needs to come over to Delicia's house more often, and I was wondering why she hadn't. Because he loves to park his car right outside in the front of Delicia's house.
He doesn't care.
No, he doesn't. He's at the point where he doesn't care and he's ready for it to be out. Delicia doesn't want it to be out. I
He
think
said
Shayla knows because of Delicia's perfume, the one you bought, the Tribeca, whatever it is, that perfume. Yeah, a bountiful soul. Welcome in. Thank you for joining my channel. Um, a bountiful soul said, I think Shayla knows because Delicia wears the perfume. And remember, Amber pointed that smell out on Anthony. Absolutely remember it. It was the perfume smell, the $5,000 from the ATM at Shayla's house. Absolutely correct. And I forgot about the fact that she will be able to smell Delicia's perfume. And maybe it's not hitting her that it's Delicia's perfume that she smells on Iman.
no, Delicia lived in Sheila's house, and so that smell was all through her home.
Oh, so maybe
Why
that's
he
why she
was
didn't notice
there?
it.
Why he was there? So I don't think that that's gonna be what she's gonna notice. I really don't.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know how Wayne is going to portray this. I really don't.
But it is a good observation.
It
But
is
yeah,
a
you're
straight.
right. I agree with you. And yes, Brenda, Angelina told Shayla to watch out for Delicia.
Angelina
Jack,
knows. Angelina knows.
yeah, Angelina knows.
She
She
never said
suspects.
anything.
Yeah, she suspects it. Jacqueline says Shayla and Delicia have a backstory. Yeah, they have more of a backstory than we know. It has to have more to do with something other than
Wait a
that
minute,
middle
Nanya.
school boyfriend.
You remember that camera that Angelina put in the flower pot? What happened
Whatever
to that
happened to it? I don't
storyline?
know. I don't know whatever happened to it. But I agree with this that there. Hi, Danielle. How are you? Welcome in, Danielle. Good to see you. We need the full backstory on Shayla and on Shayla from Zachary.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Angelina so protective of her? And whatever happened to the fact that we know she doesn't take her medication. Zachary mentioned that a year ago, but we see the ramifications of what happens when Shayla didn't take that medication. She has not taken it. Please know that I do 2 main live streams per day, except Saturday and Sunday, and Monday through Friday. So it's 9:15 Pacific time, 12:15 Eastern time, 11:15 CST, and that's called Tea with Me. My channel banner is red, black, and white, and it says Skitland across the top. So if you see that, that's my banner. And also, I do what's called a wind down, which is what this is. This starts at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, and 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. Okay? So please join us. And again, I apologize for the outburst, but seeing him in my chat just triggered me so badly. It really did. And he had already got 3 comments in that were not so nice. But he is a no-go. He won't leave you alone. And he will
Mm-hmm.
say bad things to people in the audience.
Nanya, girl, I forgot to tell you this. Um, one of the girls is not for Angelina. Angelina took
I
a
think she took
child
Zachary,
out,
didn't she? Or
out of
no,
the
she took
hospital.
Shayla. I think she
Out
took
of the
Shayla.
hospital. She switched the kids.
I think it was Shayla.
I think it was Shayla too. She met her daughter the other day. She almost hit her. Did you not see the skit where Angelina almost got hit?
I saw the header, but I didn't look at it because I started thinking about when Angelina had that problem in that garage with that man.
Angelina, no, it was her
No,
daughter.
that was real. I
Oh,
just said I started
because
thinking
she
about
told
that.
her, she what Angelina said was, "Oh, I haven't seen you since you were a baby.
Really?
You're so beautiful." And then they had the girl, the one that she threw out of Brody's
Sincerely?
office, sincerely, with all the money and the stuff, and she knew all about Angelina and her trading baby thing.
Mm.
Now, why would she not take her daughter, her real daughter, and take Shayla? Why? Shayla mama looking for a problem. It might be sincerely.
That's what I said. Sincerely might be Shayla's mother. That's what I said. She looks like her. I mean, just Skitland wise, but she looks like her. And then she asked Angelina, "What's your social security number?" or something, like she faked it. But I'm gonna find it and I will look. I'm gonna look for it because I did see the title, and then I thought about her, real life deal, and then my mind went somewhere else. But I did see that, and I was like, and then because we get so busy as reviewers, so we will always say, "I'm going to come back to this," And what I typically do is save it into a playlist, but I am never able to make it back to the playlist to do what I was going to do with the videos.
Miss Gaines says, is that Brody's girlfriend? Which one? Because the
Josie is Brody's girlfriend, the light skin.
Josie
Oh, is
is.
that who it was? Josie is Brody's ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And she had a son by Brody, but Angelina doesn't know that yet. Is that the same girl? The
No,
light skinned girl, Josie? It's a different one. And
it's
it was
got
sincerely.
that the girl was young. I'm talking about the one that almost hit Angelina. Angelina was crying when she saw this girl.
That was Josie with black hair. Was it long black hair? Brody's girlfriend? And she used to be Angelina's secretary. Is it that girl?
I don't know. I thought it was a young girl about Shayla's age.
That sounds like Brody's. I'll look at it. But if that sound, because I know she used to be her secretary and she moved away. But it sounds
Okay.
like she moved
Do you
away to have
remember
a child.
when Angelina said, I gotta talk to Shayla?
Yes. And she never did talk to Shayla.
So is Zachary her real daughter and Shayla's not?
I think Zachary is Angelina's daughter and Shayla's not. And that's why she treats Shayla the way she does. And that's why Zachary speaks Puerto Rican or Spanish, whatever, so fluently. And she fights with her mom. I think Zachary knows there's something different about Shayla. Or that she's just mom's pet. But I think Shayla was stolen or something. I do. It could be Sincerely's daughter. Because the way they have Sincerely made up, she resembles Shayla.
Somebody said
Nonya
was
says,
Shayla a twin.
hmm?
Somebody said was Shayla a twin.
Oh, I don't know. She could
Well,
be.
well, we
She
coming
could
up with some
be.
stories. We
No,
coming
I
up with
don't know
some.
about that. Let's see. Hold on a minute. Trap Star. All three Dave and Anthony and Amber skits have hit 1 million. Yes. And I was watching the numbers earlier today, Trap Star, and they were going up, 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 but then I stopped watching it. Thank you for sharing this. Dave and Anthony both are 1 million each. Amber, Dave, and Anthony, another 1 million. So somebody likes this storyline. Thank you, Trap Star.
I
They,
told you which one was my favorite when it first started.
I love me some Amber and some Dave. Hi, Dave. Hi, Dave. A Bountiful Soul says Delicia brought Shayla the same perfume. Oh, yes, that's right. She did. She bought Shayla the same perfume. Otherwise, Delicia lays another perfume on top of it because she uses Tribeca and that second perfume. So she told Amber she mixes the two together or lays one on top of the other. I think Shayla knew when she asked for the perfume name. It was Josie that almost hit Angelina. So Josie was a secretary, and
Okay, so
that was
Josie was the
Brody's
secretary.
girlfriend.
Okay.
And she moved away. Danielle says yes. Angelina and Patty did something fishy in New Orleans. Stephanie isn't she Brody's girlfriend? She is now in MZ game. Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
believe that is Brody's girl. Yep, and she went away. I think it's because she had Brody's son, and so now she told Josie told Brody if they're going to be together, he is going to have to divorce Angelina, or she's taking the baby and she's leaving. Shy Lady says no, that was Josie who used to work for Angelina and is having an affair with Brody. She's not Angelina's daughter. Yeah, we
Yeah,
figured
we
that one
figured
out. We
it out.
thought it was something else. Thanks, Shy Lady. And then great chat. I love it. Thank you, Danielle. I'm glad. Daniela, I'm happy that you do. So I do try to read and Stephanie when she's here to co-host with me because she does have her performances that she does. So I'm surprised she's here tonight, but she is here with us. So And I do have an applause button, and I don't use it because I can't stand to find that thing because it makes my screen shrink very, very small. So I never use it. I just clap my hands. But I try to read everybody's comments because I want your comments to be heard. I want people to hear what you have to say. Okay, so that's why I do it this way. So if you ever want to put something in here that you want to have discussed, please put it in the chat. And if Stephanie or I don't answer it or can't answer it, we will ask somebody else. The moderators can also answer questions. And Magnolia, who's Brian? Who's Brian, Magnolia?
Hmm. Who
You
is
had made
Brian?
a comment and you put Brian in there. Who's that? Magnolia might be going to bed. Magnolia, you woke? Are you woke, darling? She was. Magnolia, who's Brian? Dave. Hey, Dave.
A
Magnolia had
100
typed
likes,
Brian, but I don't
88
know who that
watching.
is.
You heard me?
Huh?
100 likes and 88 watching.
Wow. Well, it's 12:33. Is that late or so Tina, I did notice on YouTube they've squished the numbers where you can't read them. The number of likes. Has anyone noticed? On YouTube, they've made it type over itself. So you really okay. Okay, thank you, Gwen. They mushed it so you can't really tell what the likes are. Facebook, you can still see them. So once it's been out for a while, Tina, you can keep track of the numbers. The numbers are the ones that are on Country Wayne's official page. So when you see Country Wayne's logo, you can keep track of that particular, or even send it to yourself in like a message, and then just track it during the day, and you can see the movement on the numbers. And then you can do the same thing for the YouTube numbers. I don't count TikTok anymore because their numbers are really low. So I don't count those anymore. Okay, thank you. So that's kind of how you track it. And Trapstar may have another piece inside of that as well, because I know that's the way I still do it and I round it, but it still comes really close to what's reported. And I would think that there is Trapstar. Do you know if there's a website where Wayne keeps tabs on the counts, or has he gotten rid of that?
Brian is Melissa's partner.
Oh, that guy with the
Ugh.
with the locks.
Ugh.
Yeah, he's pretty disgusting.
Yeah. Hey, Willie. Hey, Miss Willie. How you doing? Mm-mm.
Dom 10, we agree. Never understood why Evelina was so hateful towards Amber when she has elevated Fiona's lifestyle. Fiona preyed upon Amber's life, and she's so envious and jealous of Amber, and Fiona is the homewrecker. And I think that something, and I have no proof of this.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Willie. I have no proof, but I have a feeling that maybe Angelina's mom was like Amber, and he wouldn't. Her father didn't leave Angelina's mother, and I think that Amber reminds her. You know, A Bonnie for Soul. I was asking that today because I've been saying, just shouting to the rooftop, they didn't show that Amber sold her condo.
Mm-hmm.
Did the writers forget Amber has a condo? Because they did bring it up today. But nobody said Amber sold her condo yet, all this time. And we just saw Ernestine and Amber in that garage talking the other day. And Amber does have a tenant, at least last we heard. But we did hear Wayne bring it up today about him and Mike's condo. But last we heard, Amber had a tenant because she was talking to Mike and said she was going to collect her rent, and then she was talking to Ernestine in that same garage a few days ago. So, because these are ad libbed, I think that her tenant is still in there. I think so too, Trap Star. because they brought it up for a reason. They brought up, but they didn't say Amber's condo. They just said Wayne's and Mike's. But we know that she had a tenant. Everybody, thank you so much for coming tonight. Thank you so much. And I'm going to ride Trapstar with the fact that Amber still has a tenant because she goes in that garage because that's where the condo is. So Amber has a gorgeous, fully remodeled condo in Mike's building. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was Mike first, Amber second, and Wayne third to get their places in there in the condos. And everybody, thank you. What happened when Angelina went to the Bible study? The prophetess played for her, and she confused that her dad wouldn't leave his wife for home. Oh yeah, she confessed it. You're right, Yolanda. Great memory. Her dad wouldn't leave his wife for Angelina's mom, and I think that that lady must remind her of Amber, or Amber reminds
Of
her
the
of
lady
the
that he
lady.
wouldn't leave, right?
Yes, the
Because the
wife.
Angelina mama was the mistress.
Yeah, Angelina's mom was the mistress, and the father wouldn't leave, and
Mm-hmm.
that is what we think happened.
I bet
Okay,
you.
everybody, thank you for coming in tonight. It is Friday night. People have had a long week. Let's call it a night, and I'm definitely going to bed tonight. If we're not doing anything, I might jump on tomorrow night, but I'm not promising that because I do need to get some rest. And I do need to also clean up my I need to get my channels ready to go. So if you all would, if you're kind enough, or if you're bored, you're vacuuming the floor, anything like that, if you would just play the replay on any of the lives, that would help me tremendously. Or my videos are under, my reviews. So thank you, everybody. Stephanie, thank you. You look
Always,
about
baby.
as sleepy as me, so let's go
I
night
am
night.
exhausted.
We are going to
Love you
bed.
guys. Good night,
Love you
Tina.
too.
Thank
Everybody, thank
you.
you.
Thank you, ladies.
And Tina, I
Yes.
think Trapstar will talk to you about the numbers if you want. Tyrone, good night. Gwen,
Good
thank you for
night, Tyrion,
everything.
baby. Mm-hmm.
Daniela, thank you. Take care.
And
Bye,
Good
everybody.
night, Shy
Good
Lady.
night,
Good
Shy
night,
Lady.
everybody.
Bye,
Good night,
Trapstar.
Trapstar. Good night, my Gwenny. Good night, Dolly.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the go bye button. Bye bye.
Bye,
Good night, Steph.
Marion, everybody.
Everybody, good night.
Good night, sweetheart. I don't want to miss anybody. Good night, Ruth.
Good night, Ruth.
Miss
Thank you for
Gaines,
popping
Brenda.
in.
Yeah, everybody. Good night,
Bye
babies.
bye. Good
All
night,
right.
Antoinette.
Annette, good night, baby. Take care. Good luck on your new shift and everything else. We hear everything you're saying.
Okay. Good night,
Bountiful
Avon.
soul. Good
Please
night.
come back.
All
Please come
right.
back. Good night. How sweet. I love my chat family.
I'm so freaking tired. Jesus Christ.
Let's go to bed. Oops.